Hey, hello, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're joining my channel, you are most welcome. My name is Louisa, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you information about the use of wild animals in traditional medicine. Now, I have a separate video, a previous video, where I talked about the use of wild animals as sources of protein or bushmeat consumption. And so if you haven't watched that video yet, click on the link to take you to that video. So let me set the scene for this video, as it were, by defining what traditional medicine is. According to the WHO, traditional medicine is the knowledge, skills, and practices based on the theories, beliefs, and experiences indigenous to different cultures, used in the maintenance of health and in the prevention, diagnosis, improvement, or treatment of physical and mental illness. Traditional medicine is used globally, but in Africa, it plays a critical role in healthcare. This leads to the question of why do people use traditional medicine, especially in Africa? So the WHO estimates that 1/3 of the African population lack access to essential medicine and the provision of safe and effective traditional and alternative remedies could become an important way of increasing access to health care services. Many people prefer traditional medicine because it is accessible, it is available, it is affordable, and it is culturally accepted. In traditional medicine, both herbs and animal parts are used as ingredients. However, herbal treatments are the most popular, and in Africa, it is estimated that about 70 to 80% of the region has used herbal treatment as primary health care. The use of herbs for medicinal purposes is known as phytotherapy, while the use of animals for medicinal purposes is known as zootherapy. Needless to say, there is very limited information on wild animals that are traded for traditional medicine in Ghana and, by extension, Africa. It is important to note that in traditional medicine, ingredients may be used for the treatment of medical afflictions or may be used for spiritual connotations. Now let me zero in to traditional medicine in Ghana. In a study conducted in 2019 in the Greater Accra metropolitan area, the study found that 70% of trade in animals for traditional medicine was more strongly associated with spiritual connotations. Another study conducted in the Kumasi metropolitan area on trade in vultures for traditional medicine indicated that they were most widespread for spiritual use. Let's look at some examples of wild animals that are used for the treatment of medical afflictions in traditional medicine. The black rock African python is used for treating hearing problems. Frogs are used in treating wounds. Scales of pangolins and claws, bones, beaks of vultures are used to treat rheumatism. Bile of pangolin, that is the wide-bellied pangolin, is used in the treatment of menstrual pain. Let's also look at some examples of wild animals that are traded or associated with spiritual connotations. Elephant, hooded vulture, pie crow, straw-colored fruit bats, chameleon are animals connected to spiritual protection. Viper, pied crow, hooded vulture, elephant, rock python, cobra are connected to money rituals. Hooded vulture, owl, pied crow, eagle are connected to spiritual eyesight for prophesying. Though the trade and use of these wild animals in traditional medicine plays a vital role in the lives of people, on the flip side, it has consequences. The trade of these animals has implications for conservation because some of the species traded are of conservation concern. That is, they may be critically endangered, near threatened, vulnerable, or endangered. So, for example, the hooded vulture, which is a critically endangered species, is traded on the market. What's more, this animal species is reported to face major declines in Africa. I'm sure some of you are wondering why we should be concerned about vulture population declines. Well, that's something to discuss in a separate video. Another thing to take into account are zoonosis considerations. Handling these animals increases the stakes of getting a zoonotic infection. Thus, the paradox of getting infected with a disease-causing agent from a potentially curative agent. So really, there are good sides and drawbacks to the trade and use of wild animals. And a lot of things need to be considered to ensure that these animals are exploited sustainably. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.